जय श्री माताजी। विश्व के सभी साधकों का सुबह के ध्यान सत्र में हार्दिक स्वागत है। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी को वंदन करके हम सब ध्यान की स्थिति में बैठते हैं। चित्त सहस्रार पर परम पूज्य श्री माताजी आज का ध्यान सत्र शुरू करने की कृपया अनुमति प्रदान कीजिए। सामूहिक बंधन। अपना चित्त हृदय में लाते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी कृपावंत होकर आप हमारे हृदय में पधारिए। आपकी कृपा में हमारा हृदय निर्मल, शुद्ध एवं विशाल बनाइए। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी आपकी कृपा में हम केवल शुद्ध आत्मा है। तीन महामंत्र, तत्पश्चात श्री गणेश मंत्र।
साक्षात्
जय श्री माता जी। हम सब संतुलन करते हैं। अपना राइट हैंड पृथ्वी तत्व पर, चित्त एड़ा नाड़ी और सहस्रार पर। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आपकी कृपा में सामूहिकता के एड़ा नाड़ी पर तमोगुण के सभी बाधक तत्व भूमि तत्व में विलीन कर दीजिए। श्री माता जी, कृपा कर सामूहिकता की एड़ा नाड़ी शुद्ध कर दीजिए। राइट हैंड गोद में, लेफ्ट हैंड आकाश की तरफ। चित्त पिंगला नाड़ी और सहस्रार पर। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आपकी कृपा में सामूहिकता के पिंगला नाड़ी पर रजोगुण के सभी बाधक तत्व अहंकार आकाश तत्व में विलीन कर दीजिए। श्री माता जी, कृपा कर सामूहिकता की पिंगला नाड़ी शुद्ध कर दीजिए। लेफ्ट हैंड गोद में, अपना चित्त मध्य नाड़ी और सहस्रार पर। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आपकी कृपा में सामूहिकता के सुषुम्ना नाड़ी पर श्री महालक्ष्मी जी की शक्ति जागृत कीजिए, कार्यान्वित कीजिए। श्री माता जी, कृपा कर हमें संतुलन दीजिए, हमें वर्तमान में रखिए। चित्त मूलाधार चक्र पर लाते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आपकी कृपा में सामूहिकता के मूलाधार चक्र पर श्री गणेश जी की शक्ति जागृत कीजिए, कार्यान्वित कीजिए। श्री माता जी, कृपा कर आप हमें बालक जैसे अबोध बनाइए, हमें सुबुद्धि दीजिए। श्री गणेश अथर्व शीर्ष।
नमस्ते गणपतये त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं धर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि त्वमेव सर्वं खल्विदं ब्रह्मासि त्वं साक्षात् आत्मासि नित्यं ऋतं वच्मि सत्यं वच्मि अवत्वं माम् अववक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवदातारम् अवधातारम् अवानुचा नमवशिष्यम् अवपश्चात्तात् अवपुरस्तात् अवोत्तरात्तात् अवदक्षिणात्तात् अवश्च ऊर्ध्वात्तात् अवाधरात्तात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात् त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः त्वम् आनन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममयः त्वं सच्चिदानन्द द्वितीयोऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तस्तिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयमेष्यति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो अनिलो नभः त्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं त्वं ब्रह्मा स्वं विष्णु स्वं रुद्र स्वं इन्द्र स्वं अग्नि स्वं वायु स्वं सूर्य स्वं चन्द्रमा स्वं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवस्वरोम गणादीं पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादीं तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारः परतरः अर्धेन्दुलसितं तारेण रुद्धम् एतत्तव मनुस्वरूपं गकारः पूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारश्च अन्त्यरूपं बिन्दुः उत्तररूपं नादः सन्धानं संहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेशविद्या गणकऋषिः निःसृत् गायत्री छन्दः गणपतिर्देवता ॐ गं गणपतये नमः एकदन्ता वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ते प्रचोदयात् एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमङ्कुशधारिणं रदं च वरदं हस्तैर्बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितं भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणम् अच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्ट्यादौ प्रकृतेः पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां वरः नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्ते अस्तु लम्बोदराय एकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमो नमः। साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
अपना चित्त मूलाधार पर लाते हैं। श्री कुंडलिनी गौरी माता। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कुंडलिनी गौरी माता साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवै नमो नमः। अपना चित्त मध्य नाड़ी से सहस्रार पर लाते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी कृपावंत होकर आप हमारे सहस्रार पर विराजिए। श्री माता जी, हम सब अपना अहंकार और प्रति अहंकार आपके श्री चरणों पर समर्पित करते हैं। श्री माता जी, कृपा कर आप हमें निर्विचारिता प्रदान कीजिए। कृपा कर आप हमें ध्यान में स्थित कीजिए। जय श्री माता जी। इसी ध्यान की स्थिति में अमृतवाणी आत्मसात करते हैं। श्री गणेश पूजा कबेला ईयर 2000 पहला भाग।
Today we have gathered here to do Ganesh Puja. You know very well that Ganesha is the symbol of purity, of sanctity and worshipping the innocence. When you are worshipping Shri Ganesh, you have to know that he is the embodiment of innocence. I wonder if we understand the meaning of innocence or not. Innocence is a quality which is innate, which cannot be forced, which cannot be trained into. It's just a quality, innate quality within a human being. When he becomes Sri Ganesha's disciple, he becomes an innocent person. Maybe you say that innocent persons are attacked by the cunning, by the aggressive. But innocence is such a great thing that it cannot be destroyed. It is the quality of the spirit. Innocence is the quality of the spirit. And when the spirit within you is awakened, you get the power of innocence by which you overcome all that is negative, all that is wrong, all that is detrimental to your growth, spiritual understanding. So to be innocent is not possible. You have to be innocent in the sense that you are innately innocent. This happens after SahajaYoga, after realization. And your power to fight all these wrong, negative feelings within you and without are absolutely supported, protected by the mother of Shri Ganesh. It's difficult these days to tell somebody about innocence. But you know the life of Christ. He was an innocence. He didn't know what sort of people he was around. He thought they were all innocent. And so he was talking to them in a manner that nobody who was cunning would have done that. Because cunning always understands the cunning of others. And he said things which may not have been understood by people. But whatever he said had the vibrations of innocence. That should have put all these people in a proper sense, in a proper relationship with him. But somehow that was not the time perhaps for them to be realized souls. So the innocence of Ganesha was not that we should say defeated, but was very much created an atmosphere of such sanctity and beauty that you can see in the life of Christ. I'm happy you all have heard about your marriages. Why the marriage? What is the need to have a marriage? After all, these days people are living without marriage. But marriage means the sanctity of marriage. Sanctity of your physical, mental and emotional integration. If you do not have the sanctity and you live with a person, then it is not perfect. The children you will produce will not be all right. That's why the marriage is necessary. And as you know, Christ went to attend a wedding. Why did he pay so much attention to a wedding? Because that sanctifies your relationships with each other. Anything is all right, but relationship between husband and wife have to be sanctified. Otherwise, the children you produce could turn out to be anything. They may be robbers, they may be cheats, they may be liars, they may be very, very cruel people if there's no sanctity about the marriage. That's why he went to sanctify the marriage institution. But it's absolutely wrong and nonsense that he created alcohol. What he did was to change the water into the taste of grape juice. Alcohol is called as grape juice in Hebrew language. I mean, you can say it is not called, but wine means alcohol as well as grape juice. But it cannot be, because instantly you cannot create alcohol. Alcohol takes time. It has to rot and rot and rot. Then it becomes an alcohol. But if Christ has made it in such a surge manner spontaneously, how can it be an alcohol that intoxicates? So many people, especially in Christian religion, believe that Christ sanctified wine, which is absolutely wrong. He never sanctified alcohol. He changed the grape juice into wine taste. The other day I happened to meet a person, as you know him, Romana Mataji. And he said, "Mother, you give me realization." I said, "All right, get me some water." Brought some water, I put my fingers into it, and then he tested and said, "Mother, it tastes like wine." I said, "That's it. That's what Christ has done." So, there is no sanctity of alcohol. How can you expect Christ to do something like that, by which your awareness absolutely goes down? Those people who drink, you know, are not normal people. Something goes wrong with their brains. When they drive, they create problems. When they are talking to somebody, you can make out that they are not normal. They try to be very aggressive, sometimes they can be very passive also. Mostly they are very aggressive and very much behaving in a manner that doesn't behove a human being. So, we must understand that this wine, so-called, which is being fermented for days together, is very wrong and against the spiritual life. All those countries where alcohol is accepted as a very sanctified thing are just going to dogs. It is against Shri Ganesh. It's against innocence. And so such a person can become very cunning, very shrewd, very dominating. All kinds of bad things can come through him. And one cannot trust a person who drinks and becomes a drunkard. He can get after his wife, his children, anybody, and try to destroy their lives because he knows he is himself destroyed. So the one thing one has to understand, innocence doesn't allow you to have anything like that that goes against your awareness. Your human awareness is very important. That must be respected. Anything that you take that spoils your awareness or spoils your health is all wrong, especially for surgeries. You have to keep your health all right. How do you keep your health all right? By avoiding all such things, those which destroy your health. So the married life is a sanctified life. It's a life which is being blessed. Now we have priests, but I would say in SahajaYoga, they are all blessed by me. So one should understand that this is a very big thing that we have got. But there are many I have known who come round saying, Mother, we want a divorce. We are trying to make up a good marriage. All kinds of stories they tell. If you know it's a sanctified marriage, it's a marriage which is being done under all the ceremonies of SahajaYoga, it cannot be a bad marriage. But if you are bad, nobody can help you. If you have funny ideas about marriages, you should try to correct it. If you want to marry in SahajaYoga, then please see that you respect the sanctity of marriage. I know sometimes women can be bad, men can be bad, there can be problems. But a person who's wise will try to endure all that because she wants or he wants to respect the sanctity of marriage. This one is a very contradictory thing that which comes to that Christ was born without the marriage and Ganesha was also born without the marriage. They themselves are sanctity. They don't need any sanctity from outside. They are innocents. And for innocent people, they don't need any kind of a ritual or a kind of a ceremony. That's how they have been born, absolutely pure of innocence. But that doesn't mean that we should take their example into ourselves. They were divine personalities. And they were to be born like that, while we have to be sanctified and leading a sanctified life. This is a difference between an incarnation and a human being. It's easy to criticize incarnation. Very simple to criticize them. All incarnations have been criticized by human beings because human beings cannot understand them. But try to be really very pure and innocent, and then you will understand that why their lives were on a different line, different style. Now if you say, we can develop innocence, Mother, you cannot. Which is the way to become innocent? In SahajaYoga, we have a proper method how we can become innocent. It happens through our thoughtless awareness. If you are in the state of thoughtless awareness, then what happens? You do not react. You do not get involved into wrong things. You do not get involved into any discussions, arguments, but you just watch, and the innocence within you rises beautifully like a lotus, rises out of a dirty pond. So whatever may be the circumstances, When you are in thoughtless awareness, you do not react. That is the sign of innocence. And people who do not react keep young. They will never show their age. They keep young. Because to react is not a very good thing, which makes you get involved into another person. But if you don't react, if you are just watching, you are a witness, then you don't get involved into anything. You are away from it. And that's how your innocence grows and you get very confident. I've read a story about a Chinese king who went to a saint and asked him that he wants some boon from him. What? He said, I want my son to be developed into a person who can face all kinds of people. Whatever people may do, he should be able to face them. He said, all right, you leave your son with me. So when the argument started, when the fighting started, his son was just standing straight, watching everything in thoughtless awareness. So everybody from the arena went back. They all went away. And they couldn't stand the innocence of this boy who was very young. And the king was surprised how his son could face all of them, all their arguments, all their aggression and all kind of horrible things they said to him. If anybody says anything to you, you should just be innocent. At that time, your power of innocence will show that this person who is trying to dominate you, to trouble you, is very much in the wrong. And the person himself might realize that I am doing all these things, and this fellow, the one on whom I am trying to dominate, is not taking any note of it. So he feels very weak. He thinks he has no power to dominate a person. So this is, we have now, as Sahaja-yogis, we can get into thoughtless awareness. Try to reduce your reactions. Reaction to anything. People have such funny ideas about themselves that they react. Now, for example, somebody showed me those carpets. I started watching. I was very happy. And they told me all the Sahaja-yoginis have made this with their hands so beautifully. It was really so joyful to know that they have done it. But if I was a very normal person, I would have said, oh my God, what a color, what a thing, and like that. So whatever they have done, I can't even enjoy that. One thing is the enjoyment is lost. For a child, enjoyment is complete. Whatever he says, he makes joy. Joyful thing out of it. You look at children. I've seen children, they find anything, they make a toy out of it. The other day we had gone to Genoa and I saw there were big blockades kept there. Some children came from somewhere, they just climbed on that and made horses out of them and were enjoying them. You see, they find anything, any space, they make a joyful thing for them, a play for them. For them, life is also a play, just a thing of enjoyment. And they make you also enjoy everything. If you are not in a good mood, they'll come and behave in such a manner that you'll have to come round and become a very simple, natural person. So to see a simple, natural person, we always say, they are like children. Means they do not understand the cunning. They do not understand the stupidity of the people, and they live in their own world of innocence. In the same way, all the Sahaja-yogis have to develop that aura around them. Let people see you. how innocent you are, how sweet you are. No arguments, no quarreling, no fighting is needed. It is just the inner satisfaction of thoughtless awareness. Many people say, Mother, we cannot become thoughtless. Why? Why can't you become thoughtless? Because all the time, whatever you see, you want to react. If you gradually start stopping reaction, introspect yourself, see for yourself. If you are all the time trying to react, tell your mind to behave itself. If there's any reaction, you just don't say anything. Keep quiet. Gradually you will be amazed and surprised how you become thoughtlessly aware. How beautiful you become, and everybody who sees you will know that you are something different. You are not like the normal person. But the normal reaction of human beings is that if there's a quarrel going on, say, on the street, everybody will join in the quarrel. They like to fight. They want to be part and parcel of that quarrel or fight or whatever it is. They don't want to get out of it. At that time, if you just have your innocence, that will act. I told you, innocence is the spirit, and spirit is the innocence, which cannot be destroyed by that. The fact is that it cannot be destroyed by anything, and it can be re-established through SahajaYoga. You might have been a very aggressive person. You might have been a very unhappy person. You might have been a person who is all the time disturbing others, maybe. But after SahajaYoga, you can make your personality so sweet and beautiful that not only you can enjoy, but others can also enjoy. This innocence is something which is absolute, honest intelligence. It is not that it works for the purpose, some purpose, but it is purposeless. It's absolutely purposeless. And thus it achieves that height of joy because there is no purpose in anything. It sees the futility of all kinds of endeavors that we have. It just enjoys. Why people are running up and down, why are they fighting? Just stands up and sees that why should they do it like that. Some may think they are all right, there's nothing wrong with them, but it's not so. Innocence is something, I told you, is an innate quality. And you should not deceive yourself by thinking you are innocent. On the contrary, you just put some introspection upon yourself and see for yourself what have you been doing so far as others are concerned. What is your attitude? I have already talked to you about emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the expression of innocence. It is the expression of Shri Ganesh. Children who are gifted with this will always try to please you. They know what you want, what you need. They'll give you all the joy that you want. They'll do all the things that you like, just to please you. They don't have their own wants. They don't want to have their own demands. They never say, I want this, you do for me, never. They just want to see what you want. What do you want to have? And they put all the effort to supply you with that, whatever you want. It's very interesting how the children behave towards others, elders. Just like, I would say, a great understanding, we should say, like a very elderly personality. So in innocence you become extremely grown-up, matured, very matured. With that maturity you know what this person needs and what the other person should not have. And the way they establish is very interesting. Children are the most interesting things, I think, in the world. For me, roses are very beautiful. But children are the most interesting thing, and they teach you so many things that you are surprised at their innocence. So many jokes are there about the children, how they behave, how they talk, and they are so innocent that they will tell everything to everyone. They have no way of hiding anything. It's very difficult. I know one joke when a gentleman came to the house for dinner. So the child was looking at him very intensely. And then he says, "Mother, he doesn't eat like a horse as you told me." So everybody was shocked. He doesn't eat like a horse. Mother must have told him he eats like a horse. So he looked at him, doesn't eat like a horse. See, they are so innocent, sometimes they say things by which you can get exposed completely. There are so many jokes about it, and if you write some books, writing the jokes of children, I tell you, people will just enjoy it. Because those so innocently they say things which are nothing but the truth. And they cannot tell lies. They are so truthful. That's the quality of innocence. They never tell lies. You did this? Yes, I did. You didn't do this? No, I didn't do. They never tell lies. It's we, the grown-ups, teach them to how to tell lies, how to be cheating. Then we teach also our children another bad thing, that is, you must possess everything. Especially in the West, is a thing they do. They tell the child that this is yours, you should not give it to anyone, this is your own. On the contrary, we should tell them, you can do what you like. Leave it to their innocence. You'll be amazed, they'll give away everything that they have. In such a beautiful manner they'll behave that you'll be amazed how they try to please everyone and try to do something to entertain. All their capacity of this is so great that sometimes one wonders how these little things have developed these capacities. It is the blessings of Shri Ganesh. It's his blessings that children are so very sweet and so much entertaining and so beautiful. Try to become like them. We have to be like them. You might have read many books, you might have got lots of degrees, you might be something great, but you are not a childlike. You have to be a childlike person. Otherwise, no one likes your company. We call them bores. But actually boring comes with the people who have no innocence in their heart. They are trying to tell you, you must do this, if you want to be successful, you do that. All these lectures are useless for children. In the same way, it should be within your own understanding. That is all nonsense they are talking. As the children don't care for what you suggest to them to be nasty, to be horrid, in the same way, if you are innocent, you will not accept. You may listen to anything. Let them tell you anything they want to. Doesn't matter. You'll never do that. Because you cannot. Because you are innocent. And the innocent will guard you. It will give you proper guidance. What is to be done, what is not to be done. Now try to introspect and see for yourself, are you innocent or not? People think that somebody is trying to overpower, is trying to harm, is trying to put you down. Nobody can put down innocence. Innocence is a quality that survives all kinds of nonsense. And not only that, but age, your health, your mind, your thinking, and your emotions are extremely innocent, and you enjoy yourself.
जय श्री माता जी। कृपया ध्यान की स्थिति बनाए रखें। जय श्री माता जी। श्री आदिशक्ति मंत्र। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवै नमो नमः। जय श्री माता जी। आरती की तैयारी करते हैं। आरती के लिए खड़े होते हैं।
सुख करता दुख हरता वार्ता विघ्नाची ओ वार्ता विघ्नाची पूर्वी पूर्वी प्रेम कृपा जयाची सर्वांगी सुंदर उटिशे गोराची ओ उटिशे गोराची कंठी झळके माळ मुक्ता फळाची जय देव जय देव जय मंगल मूर्ती दर्शन मात्रे मन कामना पूर्ती जय देव जय मंगल मूर्ती ओ श्री मंगल मूर्ती रत्नाखचिता फारा तुझ गौरी कुमरा तुझ गौरी कुमरा चंदनाची उटी कुमकुम केशरा चंदनाची उटी कुमकुम केशरा हिरे जडित मुकुट शोभा तो भारा ऋणझुणती नूपुरे चरणी घागरिया जय देव जय मंगल मूर्ती ओ श्री मंगल मूर्ती दर्शन मात्रे मन कामना पूर्ती लंबोदर पीतांबर फणीवर वंदना सरसोंड वक्रतुंड त्रिनेना सरसोंड वक्रतुंड त्रिनेना नासरामाचा वाट पाहे सदना संकटी पावावे निर्वाणी रक्षावे गुरुवर वंदना जय देव जय मंगल मूर्ती ओ श्री मंगल मूर्ती दर्शन मात्रे मन कामना पूर्ती जय देव जय मंगल मूर्ती सबको दुआ सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माताजी, जय निर्मल माताजी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। मानव में अवतर के कर दिया उजियारा माँ, कर दिया उजियारा। कलियुग में माया है, कलियुग में माया है, फिर भी पहचाना माँ, सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माताजी, जय निर्मल माताजी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। संत जनों की धरती है भारत माता, माँ है भारत माता। इस धरती पर आकर, इस धरती पर आकर, दुख से दूर करना माँ, सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माताजी, जय निर्मल माताजी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जब दिल में आए तब मधु संगीत सुन लो माँ, मधु संगीत सुन लो। हो ये सके जो सेवा, हो ये सके जो सेवा, हमसे करा लेना माँ, सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माताजी, जय निर्मल माताजी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना।
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी सरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवे नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्पे साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देवे नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देवे नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देवे नमो नमः। बोलो श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी की
जय।
परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आज का ध्यान हम आपके श्री चरणों पर समर्पित करते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, कृपा कर हमें शुद्ध, पवित्र और अबोध बनाइए। कृपा कर हमारे अंदर के सारे दोष, बाधा, नकारात्मकता नष्ट करने की शक्ति हमें प्रदान कीजिए। श्री माता जी, कृपा कर सारे विश्व में मंगलता, शुभता, पवित्रता और नैतिकता प्रस्थापित कीजिए। श्री माता जी, कृपा कर हमारे सारे चक्र पर श्री गणेश तत्व जागृत कीजिए, प्रस्थापित कीजिए। हमें निर्विचार स्थिति दीजिए। श्री माता जी, कृपा कर हमें क्षमाशील और त्यागवान बनाइए। हमारी प्रतिक्रिया नष्ट कीजिए। श्री गणेश के सारे गुण हमारे अंदर भर दीजिए। श्री माता जी, कृपा कर हमें सहज में परिपक्व बनाइए। आत्म परीक्षण करने की शक्ति हमें प्रदान कीजिए। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आपके श्री चरणों पर हमारा कोटि कोटि नमन, कोटि कोटि नमन, अनंत कोटि नमन। जय श्री माता जी। सामूहिक बंधन लेते हैं। जय श्री माताजी। आज के कार्यक्रम, आज शाम का ध्यान ठीक 6:30 बजे प्रतिष्ठान पुणे यूट्यूब चैनल पर लाइव प्रसारित होगा। इसके पश्चात आज रात 8 बजे मातृवंदना में नागपुर म्यूजिक ग्रुप द्वारा भक्ति संगीत की प्रस्तुति होगी। आज का ध्यान सत्र यहीं पे संपन्न होता है। अब हम सहज भजनों का आनंद लेते हैं। आज का दिन सबके लिए आनंदमय मंगलमय रहे। जय श्री माता जी।
जय जय जननी श्री गणेश की, जय जय जननी श्री गणेश की, प्रतिमा परमेश्वर परेश की, प्रतिमा परमेश्वर परेश की। जय जय जननी श्री गणेश की, जय जय जननी श्री गणेश की, प्रतिमा परमेश्वर परेश की, प्रतिमा परमेश्वर परेश की। जय गजवदन षडानन माता, जय 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 निर्मल माता। जय गजवदन षडानन माता, जय 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 निर्मल माता। ध्यान दान की सुंदर प्रतिमा, बनी वाहिनी शुभ संदेश की। जय जय जननी श्री गणेश की, जय जय जननी श्री गणेश की, प्रतिमा परमेश्वर परेश की, प्रतिमा परमेश्वर परेश की। आदिशक्ति मात निर्मला, जय 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 भक्तवत्सला। जय आदिशक्ति मात निर्मला, जय 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 भक्तवत्सला। भक्ति दान दो भक्ति गम्या, भक्ति दान दो भक्ति गम्या। कीजिए कृपा निर्मल गणेश की, जय जय जननी श्री गणेश की, जय जय जननी श्री गणेश की। प्रतिमा परमेश्वर परेश की, प्रतिमा परमेश्वर परेश की। जगदम्बे मात भवानी, हे जगदम्बे मात भवानी। शुद्ध विद्या तव चरण न जानी, शुद्ध विद्या तव चरण न जानी। हे जगदम्बे मात भवानी, शुद्ध विद्या तव चरण जानी। मोक्ष दान दो मोक्ष प्रदायिनी, मोक्ष दान दो मोक्ष प्रदायिनी। तू विनाशिनी भव कलेश की, जय जय जननी श्री गणेश की, जय जय जननी श्री गणेश की। प्रतिमा परमेश्वर परेश की, प्रतिमा परमेश्वर परेश की। विनय विनती सुनिए हमारी, माँ निर्मल भोली अति प्यारी। सविनय विनती सुनिए हमारी, माँ निर्मल भोली अति प्यारी। मन अंतर में ज्योत जला दो, मन अंतर में ज्योत जला दो। चंद्र निभा ज्योति दिनेश की, जय जय जननी श्री गणेश की, जय जय जननी श्री गणेश की। प्रतिमा परमेश्वर परेश की, प्रतिमा परमेश्वर परेश की। जय जय जननी श्री गणेश की। प्रतिमा परमेश्वर परेश की, प्रतिमा परमेश्वर परेश की। प्रतिमा परमेश्वर परेश की।
गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, 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 शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन, शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन। सिद्धि सदन गज बदन विनायक, 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 कृपा सिंधु सुंदर सब लायक, कृपा सिंधु सुंदर सब लायक, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन। मोदक प्रिय मुद मंगल दाता, 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 विद्यावारिधि बुद्धि विधाता, विद्यावारिधि बुद्धि विधाता, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन। मांगत योगी जन कर जोरे, मांगत योगी जन कर जोरे, मांगत योगी मागत योगी जन कर जोरे। बसहु श्री माता जी मानस मोरे, बसहु श्री माता जी मानस मोरे। गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन। शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन, शंकर सुवन